This video was sponsored by Skillshare. Check out the video description to learn more. This is the Galaxy Tab S4, Samsung's flagship tablet. Some say it's the best Android tablet left, but it's definitely not perfect. The prices of the Tab S4 have dropped to less than $550, which is great, but it's still an expensive piece of kit. Let's take a look if it's worth your money in 2019. Even though this is not a fresh review, let's do a quick unboxing. Inside the packaging you get all the usual stuff, including the S Pen. If you haven't seen it yet, the Tab S4 looks like a massive Galaxy smartphone. That means you get a premium looking device with metal frame, thin chassis, glass on the front and rear, and a massive 10.5 inches AMOLED display that is just gorgeous to look at. I usually say that the Samsung has the best screens on their phones, and I think that the Tab S4 has the best display on any tablet. The panel is super sharp, vivid, it has deep blacks, and outdoor visibility is good thanks to great brightness output. You also get a quad speaker system that is tuned by AKG. Once you turn the Dolby Atmos feature on, the sound quality is just great. Here is a quick audio sample. Other features include a 13 megapixels camera on the back, 8 megapixels shooter on the front, and a hybrid face and iris scanner that is not the fastest out there. Also, it's not always accurate and it really starts struggling if you put reading glasses on. You also get a SIM and a microSD card slot and a headphone jack that provides excellent audio quality. The Galaxy Tab S4 has plenty of power to handle pretty much everything you throw at it, and there are several ways to use this tablet. First, you can use the device just as a regular Android tablet. That means the S4 will act just like a phone with a massive screen. There are plenty of features, customization options, just like on any Samsung flagship phone. The included stylus or the S Pen definitely increases your productivity and it's even more useful on a huge display. Media consumption is naturally much more enjoyable on a 10.5 inches panel too. Even though my Galaxy S9 Plus has just received Android 9 update, the Tab S4 still runs on Android 8.1. Despite that, I found the overall performance to be really good. The tablet feels fast and snappy pretty much all the time. Another way to use the tablet is index mode, which is one of the key selling points, at least according to Samsung. You can either connect the Tab S4 to your TV or a monitor using HDMI port, or buy a $100 Samsung keyboard cover. This accessory is quite expensive, but it's well made and it works flawlessly with a tablet. Still, I think it should be a bit cheaper. Also, it may take a bit of time to get used to mushy feeling keys and there is no escape button for some reason, but once you spend a bit of time, it's possible to time at the same speed as on any laptop. Samsung DeX is advertised to provide you with desktop-like experience. At the first glance, the UI looks great and the overall performance is pretty good. You can run multiple apps that open up in new windows. There is also a quick settings toolbar at the bottom to give you a Windows-like experience, but the Tab S4 still runs on Android. Even though the DeX UI works fine, especially after recent software updates, a tablet with full Windows OS will give you more functionality and the ability to install Windows apps. On the other hand, I still like DeX idea as the overall experience is pretty good and this mode will definitely improve over the time. The third way to use the Galaxy Tab S4 is for gaming, and that may be the reason to buy this machine if you like playing mobile games as they look much better on a larger display. For example, I just love playing the PUBG on a huge screen. Also, the overall gaming performance is just excellent thanks to powerful hardware. I'm not the guy who takes pictures with the tablet, but if you're paying premium, you still want to know that the device has capable image sensors. The Tab S4 takes great pictures in good lighting. There is plenty of detail, sharpness, and color reproduction is good. Low-light camera performance may not be the best, but it's quite decent. I do miss the portrait mode though, which is present on the front-facing camera, and it does a decent job blurring out the background and separating the subject. Regular selfies also look pretty good. Low-light selfies look quite okay, but don't expect stellar results. Autofocus may be jumping from time to time, but in general, the Tab S4's camera produces one of the best 4K video on a tablet. The footage is detailed, sharp, the colors look nice, and last but not least, the video is quite smooth thanks to electronic image stabilization. 1080p video looks really nice and smooth too. 1080p selfie video is also sharp and detailed. Check out uncut video samples that are uploaded on my secondary YouTube channel and be the judge. Also follow me on social media for the camera samples and the latest updates. As expected, there are no issues in the connectivity department. You can make calls with this tablet and the call quality and signal reception are pretty good. You can also use GPS for navigation and Bluetooth works fine. The battery life is also great. You can easily use the tablet for an entire day. My screen on time varies from 10 to even 14 hours, which is quite impressive. It takes about 2 hours and 10 minutes to fully charge the tablet with a supplied fast charger. The Samsung Galaxy Tab S4 offers premium overall package, but let's summarize all the pros and cons. The main con is definitely the price. I think Samsung should have included the keyboard cover to make it a more competitive offer. Secondly, I wish a hybrid face and iris recognition feature was faster and more reliable. Other than that, you get a premium device that is well built, it looks expensive, the display is probably the best on any tablet, the overall performance is excellent, a quad speaker system is great, the battery performs well, and DeX is what makes the Tab S4 stand out from the crowd. At the end of the day, the Samsung Galaxy Tab S4 costs a lot, but you get premium overall experience. Despite a few flaws, I think that the Tab S4 is still the best Android tablet you can buy in 2019. Now the word from the sponsor of this video. Skillshare is an online learning community for creators with more than 25,000 classes in design, business, and more. Premium membership gives you unlimited access, so you can join the classes and communities that are just right for you and your New Year goals. Whether you want to fuel your curiosity, creativity, or even career, Skillshare is the perfect place to keep you learning and thriving in 2019. Skillshare is also super affordable. An annual subscription is less than $10 a month. Tablets like the Samsung Galaxy Tab S4 are made to increase our productivity and simply get the job done as soon as possible. However, if you want to be more productive, you have to become organized, and I found the Beginner's Guide to Getting Organized class to be really interesting. Even if you don't call yourself a beginner, you will hear some useful tips on how to get into the habit of using your productivity and organization system. Join more than 7 million creators learning with Skillshare, and the first 500 of my subscribers to use the link in the description down below the video will get 2 months free trial. Check out the video description, get 2 months of Skillshare Premium for free, and start learning. What do you think about the Samsung Galaxy Tab S4? Would you buy this tablet, or would you choose another option? As always, like the video if you liked it, please subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, follow me on social media, and as always, it was Linus, thank you for watching, and see you soon.